一刀流居合獅子孫孫。
うっせえ行こう逃げたお前は俺の仲間だ
何も分かった。
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to talk about some of my favourite One Piece AMVs of all time. Now if you don't know what AMV stands for, it stands for Anime Music Video. And it's pretty much just a compilation of some cool moments from an anime with music, voiceovers, that sort of thing. They're all on YouTube, some on other sites, but yeah, they usually go for anywhere between a couple minutes to an hour if someone's really dedicated. But over the many years, I've seen many AMVs on YouTube. I've subscribed to many channels that make them and make them well. If you haven't seen on my channel, I've got some recommended creators, and so the plan for today is go over my 10 favourite One Piece AMVs, because recently I've been re-watching some of these and they're very entertaining. They definitely get me hype, and they're pretty cool, so I wanted to share that with you today. And there is a thin delineation, I should point out, between AMVs and ASMVs. And the additional S, I think, just refers to story, but ASMVs usually refer to AMVs that have voiceovers and characters speaking in the video, whereas a lot of AMVs are just, action and music without voiceovers. I generally prefer the voiceovers. I think it's a lot more entertaining. And all the ones I'm going to be talking about today are technically ASMVs, and I'll chuck their links in below in the description so you can go check them out afterwards. Now, big spoiler alert, obviously. AMVs, you need quite a lot of content to make them, so pretty much all of these at least go to about volume 60ish. I'd say. I can't quite remember whereabouts that is in the anime. I'd say around episode 600. So if you haven't seen that far, probably don't check out this video yet. There's a lot of spoilers. I will mention before each AMV I talk about whereabouts it covers in the story. So if you haven't read up to that volume or watched up to that episode, probably just skip that one. I'll put in chapters below in the YouTube video as well. So 10 videos I'm going to be talking about today. I'll tell you what they are, where to find them, and then I'll actually put in a little clip from each to give you a bit of a preview about why I like them so much. Now I'll probably get hit with a few copyright strikes, so hopefully YouTube doesn't take this video down. We'll see. Now I should mention that I'm not covering very up-to-date AMVs or latest, quite new AMVs, mainly because I'm not up-to-date in the manga yet. I'm still a few chapters behind, so me being very worried about spoilers on YouTube because they are everywhere, I'm not going to be focusing on very new AMVs, but sort of 10 of my all-time favourites. So I think maximum it probably goes up to about volume 80 or episode 800. So I think I'll make another video later talking about some more modern AMVs that cover the last few arcs, for example, but these ones are just going to be some more historic favourite ones of all time. Alright, so the first four I actually wanted to call out are One Piece in minutes type videos. So One Piece in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, those kind of things. And there's plenty of those AMVs out there. But I think they do a really good job of recapping the whole story and showing the most epic moments with some really cool music. So there's 4 in particular that I really, really like. So the first one is One Piece in 10 minutes by DNubs Pro. Now this person doesn't really make AMVs anymore. They did ages ago. But DNubs Pro has made a couple classic AMVs. I'm actually going to call out 2 of them today. But this is the first one, so one piece in 10 minutes. This goes up until about volume 61-ish. So if you've read that far, you'll know that's just around the time skip. And as you'll guess with this video, it pretty much just recaps a lot of the cool moments up until then, so I'll give you a quick preview of this.
どうしても戦いを避けちゃならない時がある。この夢を現れた時だ。海賊王になるから、そいつだけはそいつだけは笑わせねえ。
獅子孫孫。
俺はお前を超えている。
So yeah, pretty cool. Go check it out. Now the reasons I like most of these, and it's probably going to be common across all of them, is they're definitely hype, definitely show the greatest moments in One Piece. Some epic lines, some epic music, that sort of thing. So that really is the trend across all of these videos that you should look for today. So the second one, like I said, going through 4 One Piece videos in minutes. And the second one is One Piece in 30 minutes. Now I don't actually know who made this one. I saw this on YouTube years and years ago, and I went to find it again, but the actual creator doesn't seem to have their channel anymore. And so I actually found this on some random's channel who seems to have re-uploaded it. So whoever made this, big shout out to you, this is awesome. I really like this 30-minute edition because it's a lot more detailed than the 10-minute one. So they can fit a lot more lines, a lot more moments that we don't really see in other AMVs. But it's also still really high quality, really epic as well. And keep in mind, this one, just like One Piece in 10 minutes, goes up until about the time skip, so around volume 61-ish. So I'll give you a preview into this one.
こちらキザル。おお、到着しましたんで。
So yeah, that one's pretty cool. Again, go check it out. Now the third one on my list, another One Piece in minutes video, also comes from DNubs Pro. Now, to the opposite of my explanation for the last one, which had a lot more detail, being One Piece in 6 minutes, obviously we have a lot less detail. But it's very quick, still good. This one goes up until about volume 59-ish, so a little bit shorter. But what I really liked about this one compared to the other AMVs was they use the original animation. What I mean by that is, in arcs like Alabasta, those fight scenes, a lot of AMV creators will use the animation from the movie. The short sort of hour-and-a-half movie that covered Alabasta, which looks a lot nicer. But what I like about this AMV is they use the original animation back when it came out in the early 2000s, and they do that for all the East Blue as well. Because as we know, arcs like Arlong Park and stuff were covered too, even Skypiea later on. So yeah, props to this one. If you want to have a look at a quick, good recap of some early animation, go check that out. and here's a little preview.
終わりもう二度と会うこと
So yeah, really cool that one. And a trend with all of these, AMV creators tend to really like to use Pirates of the Caribbean music, which I really like, so no complaints to me, but you'll probably see that across a few of these. Now the fourth one, my last One Piece in Minutes video I wanted to call out. I'm actually going to squeeze in a MMV here. I know this is a video about AMVs. I don't watch too many MMVs, but I did want to call this out. This is another good One Piece in Minutes video. And this one's even shorter than the last. It's technically One Piece in 4 minutes. And this is made by Ostro Grodsky. Also linked on my channel, go check him out. He pretty much just makes MMVs. He or she, I should say. And in the title of this one, Ostro Grodsky says this pretty much covers from 1997, so the beginning of the manga, to 2014. So I believe this was made around then, so pretty much where the manga was up to at that stage. And this covers up until about volume 70. So here's a quick little snippet of that.
ティオティーチ探したぞ旅行するにどこに行きたいシスソンソン何分かった
So yeah, pretty cool. I know because I tried to make a very simple One Piece AMV that the editing they put into that was immense. Some of those effects, some of the way he, moved the images and took out backgrounds and added little effects here and there was really cool. So yeah, big props to Ostro Grodsky. So now the next 6 AMVs, now that we're past the One Piece in Minutes, these ones are quite specific, they're about a certain character or a certain arc, but still really, really good. And these go across a variety of creators, so go check them out. So the first one is a Zoro AMV, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, Zoro is definitely one of my favourite characters, so spoiler, there's a few AMVs in here that are about Zoro, but they are awesome. So this one is by, I'm going to say, Mermero, who doesn't really seem to create anymore. I was actually only able to find this because I had it favorited ages ago. So they've changed the title of it. It's now just number 4 on their channel, but back in the day or something like, I don't know, Roronoa, Zoro, Tribute, something like that, I don't know. So this one covers up until about volume 70, and it pretty much just shows a brief few minute story of Zoro, so here's a quick clip.
俺に剣を教えてくれよくなりてえ君が一番なのかまだ誰も来てない
「
pretty cool. Go check that out. Now the 6th AMV on my list, and I say AMVs even though I had that one MMV before, but we'll just ignore that. So the 6th one on my list is by Lamax 88. This goes up until about volume 60ish, and it's really just an appreciation AMV, so a bit different to all the other ones, which are very action-packed, but this one is some really nice shots of the One Piece world, some of the environments, some of the people, some of the really touching moments, in quite a cool, slow, beautiful fashion. This is one of those ones that are just very wholesome. So it's called You Need Nakama. And it's they've called it their second Eternal One Piece video. They made a first one, which is actually really good too. I prefer the second one they made. So here's some quick snippets into this one.
あなたたちってすごいわ。え？どうしてそんなにまで仲間を信じることができるの？どうって、特に意識なんかしてないわ。考えたこともないし。それがすごいのよ。無条件で信じるなんて、そうできることじゃない。よくわかんないけど、みんな自分にできることを精一杯やるからだね。
いい仲間を持ってさすがはあんたの息子だなドラゴン。
ちょっとやそっとで死ぬような構うちにはいねえよ。仲間を売れってのか。
一人の力なんて限界あるでしょ。どんなにやりたいことがあったって一人じゃ無理だわ。仲間がいる。
So yeah, very sweet, very wholesome. Go check out their channel, they have a few similar ones on there too, which are also good. Alright, the 7th AMV on my list is by the Schlandova. And this one is about a specific arc, which goes between about volume 54 to about 59-60. So if you haven't read that far, probably go away. But this is a good quick capture of the Marineford arc, which is an excellent arc. And when I plan to do a big ultimate arc tier list soon, you can expect this arc near or if not at the top. So this one is called The Captain's Pain, and it pretty much shows Luffy's journey into Marineford and how that all played out with some really epic lines. So I'll give you a quick preview into this one.
こいつはただもんじゃねえ。奇跡を起こそうとしているのよ。
助けに来たぞ
堂々としちゃうな。
やめろ
俺より麦わのルフィを全力で援護しろ。
俺は弟だ。
その場にいる者たちを次々に自分の味方につける。
その調子だぜよ麦わらボーイ。
切り抜けたようじゃな。
兄上をお助けするのじゃ。
世界一の海賊がマナーを試している。この子人の上に立てる。
So yeah, really cool. Even though it only goes for a few minutes, I think it does a really good job of showing the key moments and lines throughout this arc. Alright, and now my last three are all actually by the same AMV creator. And based on that, you could probably argue that this creator is my favourite. And a lot of these are fairly modern too. So if you haven't seen past the time skip, probably stop here. So the 8th one on my list, the first one from Big Brother, goes from about volume 54 to about 66-ish after the Fishman Island arc, but probably around there. And this is a tribute for Jinbe, an excellent character, really cool fishman. So yeah, Jinbe is actually one of my favourite characters of all time. I also plan to do a massive One Piece, favourite characters tier list he'll definitely be up the top. And this does a really good job of showing Jinbe's story of how he met Luffy and his history with the Fishman and how he sort of got closer with the Straw Hat crew, and the whole Marineford arc as well. Some pivotal moments in there as well. So here's a little snippet of that one.
私のために怒らないでください。
俺たちに起きた悲劇を、人間たちへの怒りを気にかけてやってくれよ。
そんなに苦しんでいたのか。
なんと、そりゃあ巨人にして初めて大岡支部会を務めた男で、
支部会を抜けた後、原初権は4億を超えたらしい。そんな奴に俺たちがかなうのか。あの男もやっぱり怪物だ。
So yeah, go check it out, and check out Big Brother. His channel is awesome. Alright, the 9th AMV on my list, and all of these are in no order, but the 9th one, another one from Big Brother, is called The Will of Fire. And this covers between volume 60 and about 79, I'll say. Now this one has a major spoiler, so if you haven't seen that far, probably exit the video. But this tells the story of Sabo and how he actually survived, how he meets Luffy in Dressrosa, very touching reunion, and how he eventually gets Ace's Flame fruit and pretty much takes over his will, or continues it on, I guess. Hence the name, The Will of Fire. So here's a quick look into that one, another one of my favourites for sure.
メラメラの実はお前には渡さねえぞ。麦わらのルフィ。さあ、まず最初に現れるのはラシー。見てろよ、エース。その能力は俺がもらう。誰にも渡さねえよ。あいつの形見だ。竜の果実め。ロジャーの意志を継ぐ者たちがいるように、いずれエースの意志を継ぐ者も現れる。俺の友情だ。
So yeah, super cool. I've seen plenty of Sabo AMVs on YouTube. This is one of my favourites for sure. It has a good combination of slow, touching moments and some pretty cool action. And finally, the last one on my list, another one from Big Brother. And I hinted at this earlier, this is also another Zoro tribute, because he is awesome, and there's plenty of good Zoro AMVs out there. So similar to the other one, this pretty much tells the story of Zoro, which naturally is from the beginning, all the way. This one probably goes up until about 77, I want to say. So into the Dressrosa arc for sure, probably near the end of that. And this one is called That's My Way, which sounds cool in Japanese, but... and I've actually been watching this one a lot lately. I hadn't watched it for a few years, so I dug it back up, went through some of my old hidden playlists, and this definitely got me hype again, so I'm definitely happy it's on this list today. So here's a look into some cool moments of this one.
そして親友との約束のためだ。最強だ。俺はもう二度と負けねえか。あいつに勝って大健康になる日まで絶対にもう俺は負けねえ。僕があるか。海賊王。俺はまだまだ強くなれる。喧嘩は簡単、合戦はいらねえ。恥かかせんじゃねえよ。笑ってないで後悔しない。もう二度と来ねえぞ。今みたいに俺を打ち取るチャンス。
So yeah, super hype. It's awesome. Go check this one out for sure. And that's about it. So yeah, probably my 10 favourite One Piece AMVs with the one MMV in there, which I guess doesn't really count. In no particular order, I like all of these. And like I said earlier, I'll probably do another video talking about some more modern One Piece AMVs. These are probably my favourite classics of all time. And I might even do a video later about not just One Piece AMVs, because there's some really good Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, and Attack on Titan AMVs that I really like. And there's some creators I've linked on my channel who specialise in those a lot more than One Piece. So I might do like a general just favourite AMVs of all time video. We'll see. So yeah, thanks again for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers!